Recording in progress.
Hello and welcome to another amazing video on the Disabled Explorer YouTube channel and all the other platforms that I share this on. Hope everyone's having a great Monday afternoon and that the weather is amazing wherever you guys are. It is currently a balmy 19 degrees Celsius in my neck of the woods in Kitchener, Ontario, Canada. So it's a great 66.2 degrees Fahrenheit for those who read the Fahrenheit scale. In today's video, I'm going to recap what happened on both TNA and SmackDown on their respective days, Thursday night and Friday night, and I'll preview tonight's Monday Night Raw from Laredo, Texas. But before I get into that, I would like to say a great thank you and hello and give a shout out to the sponsor of this video, Learn Portugal. Uh, if you're if you're wanting to if you're trying to teach your kids European Portuguese, if you're trying to teach your kids European Portuguese, I came across something pretty neat and useful. These handwriting practice activity books are designed for kids learning Portuguese outside of Portugal and focus on simple vocabulary, handwriting practice, and repetition to help kids get comfortable with the language. It's a really neat and helpful screen-free way for kids to practice seeing and writing Portuguese. If this sounds useful and assisted, uh, interesting for you and your family, I'll put the link in the description below, and please have a click on there and purchase the books. They would really help the author and my channel. That would be greatly appreciated. And thank you again to Learn Portugal for sponsoring this video. There are four books in the series. Uh, hmm, sorry. The books go in. The books are uh, there was a green book that is uh, uh, there's a green book that is oh, pardon, food and nature. This blue book is home and transportation. The red book is uh, hmm, clothing and body, and the blue book, the orange book, sorry, is animals and insects. Again, thank you. Sorry for stuttering a bit, but yes, again, thank you to Learn Portugal for sponsoring this video. The link will be in my description below. Now, uh, check here. Now, in today's the first, I'm gonna re- review TNA Impact from Syracuse, New York. Syracuse erupts with talent championship gold on the line. This electrifying episode broadcast from the Upstate Medical University Arena in Syracuse, New York, delivered an unforgettable night of TNA action, both on Sportsnet Plus in Canada and AMC in the US. The energy was palpable from the opening bell, and to the final note of the of an unforgettable evening. Nemeth makes a statement. The night kicks off with uh, serious intensity as Nick Nemeth squared off against the system's powerhouse, Bear Bronson, in a clash that would set the tone for the evening, with his brother Ryan Nemeth joining him at ringside, no, on commentary, sorry, to provide colorful support. Nick delivered a dominant performance to prove he's, for, he's a force to be reckoned with in the heavyweight scene. Elijah's concert rocks the house. One of the most memorable moments came when Elijah delivered a spectacular live concert performance that had the crowd singing along with him. This was the entertaining bit there was an entertaining bit where Frankie Kazarian was initially disguised as Elijah, creating a hilarious mix-up before the real Elijah emerged, and the vibe was absolutely incredible. The main event delivered match of the year caliber action. And here's where things got absolutely explosive. In the main event, TNA World Champion Mike Santana put his championship on the line against the determined Rich Swann in a high stakes showdown that was nothing short of spectacular. This competitive bout was put over by commentary as a potential match of the year uh, for Impact, with Santana ultimately retaining his title with the spin the block lariat. The chemistry between those two competitors was absolutely electric. What did you guys think of uh, TNA Impact? Leave a comment in the comment section below and click the thumbs up if you like this video, like this portion of the video. Next, I'm going to do a review of uh, Friday Night SmackDown on the USA Network. The American Nightmare dominates. SmackDown ignites with wrestling wrestling's biggest names in Laredo, Texas. WWE Friday Night SmackDown broadcast live from the Dickies Arena in not Laredo, Fort Worth, Texas. Sorry, on April 24th, 2026, with Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett on the commentary table. This was the explosive first SmackDown after WrestleMania 42, and the action came fast and furious from bell to bell. The Samoan werewolf opens with a statement. The night kicked off with Jacob Fatu addressing his challenger challenge to Roman Reigns for the World Heavyweight Championship, saying that Reigns told him he wasn't ready, but challenging him to prove it. But he is challenging him to prove it. The Usos interrupted and tried talking Fatu out of challenging Roman, suggesting he go after the wounded Cody Rhodes instead. But Solo Sikoa appeared um, and reminded Fatu that he brought him to the WWE and instead insisted Fatu would need an army to beat Reigns. Tamatanga whipped the microphone away and called Fatu a lost cause, which led to Fatu delivering a thunderous superkick and that set up the impromptu match between him and Solo. The Tiffany Stratton captured championship gold uh, in dominant fashion. The first the first official match of the evening delivered fireworks. Tiffany Stratton defeated Julia to capture the Women's United States Championship, feuding fending off interferences from Kiana James and continuing to play up the rift between the two competitors. Stratton overcame Julia with the prettiest moonsault ever to claim the championship. Tiffany Stratton is absolutely uh, thriving right now. Um, Trick Williams celebrates. Sami Zayn crashes the party. The momentum continued when Trick Williams, uh, Little Yachty, and the Gingerbread Man were in the ring celebrating Trick's victory over Sami Zayn for the United States Championship at WrestleMania 42 that past weekend. They announced there would be no more open challenges, but the gingerbread man then attacked them both and revealed himself to be Sami Zayn. What a stunning twist of events. Cody Rhodes draws his line in the sand. The next segment was was absolutely electric. Cody Rhodes, sporting one of the worst black eyes we've seen in quite some time after his WrestleMania victory, addressed the WWE Universe and said he left Las Vegas bloodied and bruised and injured, sorry, but walked out as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion because he always gets back. He always gets back up. Um, back. He always gets back up. He addressed Sami Zayn's Golden Boy comment, explaining his entrance attire uh, to purposeful. His attire was purposeful and delivered a scathing message to the outside forces who meddled in his WrestleMania plans for the third consecutive year, telling them they're 0-3 and stay out of my dang business. He didn't say dang, but he said DAMN business. Closing with his iconic statement, "I'm easy to find and hard to beat." Rhodes issued an open challenge to anyone around NXT Raw or SmackDown. The American Nightmare is fired up. Tag Team Championship retained with authority. Damian Priest, Archer, and Archer um, Wappa up defeated Tamatonga and JC Mateo to retain the WWE Tag Team Championships, solidifying their grip on the titles after their WrestleMania triumph, a dominant uh, retention. Uh, Danhausen's reign of chaos continues. Throughout the episode, skits were aired of Danhausen wreaking havoc on in the Mrs. house, causing problems. Later in the show, Danhausen defeated the Miz by pinfall, continuing his uh, undefeated streak with the curse of excellence. The Miz couldn't handle the supernatural forces at work. Page triumphant return. Page's triumphant return, but fatal influence strikes. The excitement reached a fever pitch when new newly crowned WWE Tag Team Champion Brie Bella and Paige appeared to celebrate. When Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss interrupted them, setting up an impromptu tag team match. However, Fatal Influence, Tracy Jane, uh, Fallon Henley, and Laney Reed, newcomer from NXT, attacked Paige and took everyone of out to announce their shocking arrival on SmackDown. Fatal Influence had now been called up to SmackDown and made their statement by laying out Flair, Bliss, Bella, and Paige to throw the match out. NXT just sent the most dangerous faction to the main roster. Rhea Ripley declared her fighting spirit, but suffers fatal influences assault. Rhea Ripley appeared. Rhea Ripley appearing appeared in a promo, in which she declared she would be fighting. She would be a fighting champion. Uh, Fatal Influence interrupted again, saying they were here to take over, and Nick Aldis announced Jace Jane would face off with Ripley right now. Ripley defeated JC Jane by disqualification as Fatal Influence continued to make a statement on SmackDown with their second attack of the night, delivering a ruthless 3-on line assault on the Eradicator afterward. We headed to the trainer's room where she bumped into uh, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss being checked on also, and all three, three of them expressed their hatred for Fatal Influence, with Flair declaring she wanted she wants a piece of JC Jane next week. The Samoan werewolf stands supreme in the main event. The main event delivered. Uh, the main event delivered. In the main event of the night, Jacob Fatu battled Solo Sikoa with the MFTs, trying to stop, trying to help Sikoa, but failing miserably as Fatu defeated Sikoa once again to win the main event of the night. After the match, the MFTs jumped Fatu and the Usos came to aid. But Fatu single-handedly took them all down before uh, facing off with the Usos, stating that he will see the two of them and Roman Reigns on Monday Night Raw, which is tonight. Fatu beat Solo Sikoa by pinfall and took out the rest of the MFTs, proving he didn't need any help from Jimmy and Jay. The Samoan werewolf made an abundantly clear, made it abundantly clear, uh, he's ready. He needs he needs no one to stand beside him on SmackDown. What an absolute stacked evening of WWE wrestling on SmackDown. What did you think of Friday Night SmackDown? If you liked that portion of the video, click the thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. And now I'm going to preview what will happen on tonight's Monday Night Raw from Laredo, Texas, at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific, on Netflix. The road to backlash heats up. WWE Raw Explode live from Laredo, Texas, on Netflix. With WWE Raw broadcasting live tonight from the Sames Auto Arena in Laredo, Texas at 8 p.m. Eastern on Netflix worldwide. This is the second episode of the 3-week build to Backlash, and the energy is absolutely electric as the company is building toward one of the second biggest events in 2026. The tribal chief faces the greatest challenge. The highest, the highlight of tonight's show comes when Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight Champion and the tribal chief, will respond to Jacob Fatu's Build Backlash Challenge for the first time since being confronted last week on on Raw. Jacob Fatu shocked the world by interrupting Roman Reigns' championship celebration and issued a challenge for Backlash. And now Reigns will finally have his say. The confrontation stems from last week's shocking interruption during Reigns' title party, where Fatu made it clear he's coming after everything the tribal chief has built. This is a must-see. This is must-see television. Joe Hendry brings the concert experience. I apologize for this being a little long, but this is the last part of the video, I promise. Things are about to get musical when Henry is set to celebrate with with a live concert on this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. Uh, consistent considering his concert almost always end in an interruption, it remains to be seen whether history will repeat itself. This week is well this this week will repeat itself this week as well. Sorry, you never know what's going to im- what's going to happen when Joe Henry takes to the microphone. The main event, the man returns with the championship gold after finally defeating AJ Lee at WrestleMania 42 to win back the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch is set to appear on this week's show. The man is back and ready to make her presence felt on Raw. Seth Rollins opens with a crucial message. Seth freaking Rollins will kick off the show with a message. The vision the vision, sorry. Last week's show was a mixed bag of bag for Seth, as he managed to bust Braun Breaker open with a chair, but was ultimately left laying with a spear. Does Rollins have a deal with the Street Profits to help him out, to help fight off World Tag Team Champions Logan Paul and Austin Theory, so that Seth has Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman all to himself at Backlash? The Vision has much to address tonight on Monday Night Raw. Tag Team Excellence Clash in the hard hitting action. Bailey and Lyra will go head to head against Roxanne and Perez and Raquel Rodriguez, with Liv Morgan in their corner. With the baby faces already had their shot at the WWE Women's Tag Titles and failed at WrestleMania 42. So which might be time for the Judgment Day to rise up the ranks to eventually earn a title match against Paige and Bree. This promises to be exciting collision. I apologize for this going a little longer than I expected. Intercontinental Championship Penta first steps into the ring. Uh, Intercontinental Champion Penta will face off against Rusev. Both stars got involved in the post-match angle for the East, angle for Ethan Page's win over Javon Evans last week. And will this bout in- inevitably turn into a tag match featuring all four wrestlers? Pure cha- uh, championship intensity heading into Backlash. The road to Backlash uh, intensifies. WWE Raw returns with a stacked card as the company continues building towards Backlash 2026. With WWE Backlash 2026 fast approaching, however, tonight's show is expected to significantly shape the major storylines, the next major storylines and rivalries. The Texas crowd is set for an unforgettable night of championship wrestling, shocking moments, and storytelling, storyline progression that will set the stage for the PLE. Get ready for an absolutely stacked night of WWE Raw live on Netflix at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central, 5 Pacific, exclusively on Netflix. Uh, that'll do for today. But again, I would like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Learn Portuguese. If you want to purchase these awesome activity books, they come in a series of 4 books. The link will be in the description below. I am still currently at 449 subscribers on YouTube. Anything you guys could do to help me raise up, that would be amazing. I love you guys. I will be back here tomorrow with the Raw recap, and I apologize for its length today, but tomorrow's length will be shorter, I promise. Until then, have a great evening, great Monday, and keep warm, keep cool now, keep curious, keep positive, and as I always love to say, keep on smiling. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.